It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Washington. It's the Eagles and the Commanders on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, we'll close another Sunday of football with a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Huard up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long, never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present. But you know that every man out there is so aware of what's on the line today and where they could be playing.
Daniels from the pistol. Caught. There's that rookie out of Florida State. Now he's past the 25. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, Burrow to throw. He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Burrow to the air now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
4th down, Burrow. That one's complete, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. And carried by Harris here to start the drive. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference.
Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Gets this one to Harris. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to take this down to the red zone. He's stopped at the 17. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Behind.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Daniels. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is Harris on second down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're gonna head out to look at him. So now here's 3rd and 5. Daniels back to throw. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Burrow setting up the play action. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Taken in by Smith. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
False start. Offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. Burrow from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Commanders set to take over. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
They just get the play off. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. To throw, Daniels. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
The Commanders ready for the punt. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Looking slant route, complete. He's got it in the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get in on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Eagles 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Daniels on first down. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
It's now third
First
down.
sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. Here's a give, fullback headed up the gut. And this buys him some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them.
40-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
He's brought down at the
Third and a lone yard coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying for it with Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again! And the Commanders are going to get the football inside the enemy 40. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up third and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
First down, ball at the 36. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Daniels from the pistol. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Second down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with third down and 5. Throwing is Burrow. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Commanders will go on offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders. With it, 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Taken in by Harris. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Again, Daniels to the air. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line.
The Eagles take over first
No return on that punt.
at their own.
And it'll be their football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Working quickly here. From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play action now, Burrow. Hits him on the out route. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Buys time, rolling. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Commanders head out now late in the first half. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Cooper DeJean with the stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now let's send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the
But
EA
first,
Sports
let's look back to
Halftime
the
Report.
AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Houston Texans are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
We were treated to a fine performance in the first half from the Heisman Trophy winner, Jaden Daniels. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters, as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And look at this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Eagles and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Number 17.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
40-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Place it. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Gun. Cut.
Burrow to the air now. Hauled in by Douglas over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
13.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st down, Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 28, Eagles 14.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at the opposing 33-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throw left side caught by Douglas. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. That's good for 7 yards. 1st down. From the red zone now. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Lone back gets the handoff. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, brother, it's a... And the Commanders take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. They give to Harris from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Daniels. And they will score! Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders parlay the interception into points. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Burrow. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Here we go. 11 common. 11 empty. 12.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 39. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Eagles football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is Burrow. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Hits his running back. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. To throw again, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. We got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it up the gut. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here for from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Calling about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Daniels from the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oftentimes, play calling's like chess. You got to have just the right move. And in this case, well, that is checkmate. That's a crossing route versus man coverage. Just the right choice, and they got a completion out of it.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, Daniels. Caught for big yards on the right side. 35 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Slot man motioned over. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Quickly out to the right, complete. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
No run with Harris. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They'll run it with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On to trying the field goal now, Chase McLaughlin. This just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow from the gun. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That's completed right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird
Ooh.
in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a
know,
Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Commanders are able to cover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. One final shot here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. To score this as a win for the Commanders. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from DC.